Hello all, and welcome to the zoo.
Why am I here?
Minions of the Zoo is a lovable ragtag group of misfits that sprang up initially as a fan group to Ranting Monkey, Scribelite, Some Dumb American, and their joint Lords of the Night livestream show. Late night discussions in Discord quickly evolved into streams of their own, with each member bringing something new and different to the table for discussion. Led by the incomparable Reject PPC and the OneTonHammer, the group rotates hosts known as Zookeepers.
Hello everybody and welcome to Minions of the Zoo. I'm your host for this evening, OneTonHammer.
I will be your zookeeper tonight, Reject.
Alright, and welcome to the zoo. I am the Lucky Pop-Tart Inquisitor.
Sanguine.
Skep, Tock.
I'm Prospero.
Fat Platypus.
Chaosy.
And I'm Delahazed.
Regular streamers, they're known as minions. And special guests are known as traveling exhibits. They're on a nightly basis, so that each show has something unique and fresh for our audience. Minions of the Zoo currently streams at 10:30 Central Standard, 11:30 Eastern Standard Time.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Minions of the Zoo Super Sunday Show. I'm your host, Mr. Adam, and I'm privileged to have with me tonight OneTonHammer, Inquisitor. Oh, wait. Let me do that again. OneTonHammer,
Hello.
Inquisitor.
Hello.
Wonderful Jen.
Hello.
And the lovely Lisa.
Hiya.
Oh,
And we
shit.
have Infiltrator here. I'm sure you didn't hear it because you're streaming, but Sanguine is also here too.
Wait, there's a
Hello.
Sanguine? Oh no, there's a
Yep.
Sanguine!
Kangaroo.
What's up, Sanguine? Hey,
How are you doing tonight?
welcome everybody. We're gonna smooth that out. We're still in operation of smoothing out. But I hope everybody's having a wonderful weekend. We're gonna be the nice ginger strips for the week. To hopefully have a good week going out among us. But how is everybody doing this week? Or how's everybody doing this evening, I should say?
I'm good.
Among Us?
Yeah, not too bad.
I'm
I'm
good.
doing grand.
Good.
I'm putting together some Skelemans from my Age of Sigmar army.
No.
I'm putting together some dinner for my tummy.
See, I was just gonna predict that, and I was gonna say it was something delicious or something, but probably with onions.
Oh, it is going to be absolutely delicious, and it is going to be with onions. I'm currently dredging the chicken breasts that I'm having, and then going to go into the egg wash, and then go into the panko crumbs, because I'm going to be frying up a couple chicken breasts that I've had marinating in pickle juice
Oh, pickle
for
juice.
the day.
Sounds gorgeous.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It is absolutely delicious. It is one of the best ways to prep chicken, hands down. Marinated in a bit of pickle juice. I chose a really good juice from a thing of spicy pickled okra that I've been noshing on from time to time.
Wait, what do you mean notching on from time to time? What does that mean?
Noshing, it's a
Like,
British colloquialism for eating.
Whoa,
Yes.
hold on. Did you just lift your pinky as you said that, sir? Yeah, that's
Chewing.
I say.
Ugh. All right, so
I hate to break it to you, Mr. Adam, but I would have
Whoa.
probably said that too.
well, you would.
I mean, because
you're
if I hadn't, I would have been saying the French version of it. So be grateful for some things.
But you're not Quebecian, so.
I know, right?
Mm.
Be grateful for some things.
Hey! There's nothing wrong. There's nothing wrong with a good Ron with a good curved bacon.
Oh,
There's,
no,
I-
lie to people. There's
great
many
cushion in
things wrong.
Quebec.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. I gotta fix this because this is upsetting to me.
There's
Continue your
many
chatter.
things wrong with anyone associated with France in any manner.
Hey now.
The exception is Samael, because he's good shit. But
Well, and New Orleans is pretty fucking great.
Yeah.
Truth
are
be
you
told-
honestly going to say that there's nothing wrong with Nolans?
Well, no, they hate the Italians, so that automatically makes them good.
There's a lot of shit wrong with them all the same. They have really good food, but good God, that city has some weird shit going on with it.
Just bad city planning. But again, they hate the Italians, so I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah. But I hear they got nice food.
Oh yeah, fantastic food. Though, I do have to admit, not only was one of my best meals in Nolans, but one of my worst meals was in Nolans, because I had a restaurant try to pull the old World War II rationing trick and mask spoiled meat by over-seasoning it.
Ew.
Mm.
Yeah.
I caught it, but it was still a "you dirty bastards."
Wait, who? That's not me.
The restaurant that
Oh.
tried to...
I was gonna say I'm not a
Mask.
dirty bastard. All
The
right.
restaurant that tried to mask spoiled meat.
Did you
You
just
dirty
sniff yourself
rat.
a check? Cause. Sorry.
The what?
When you said I'm not a dirty bastard, I'm like, did you sniff to Jack?
Give that a toss. Here. Sorry, I'm
Oh, shit.
walking around because I have a pan of mushrooms and onions on. I have more panko crumbs that I need to get. I have the chicken that I'm breading in front of me, and I'll be frying off the chicken here in a second.
So the real question I've got for you guys, how good are some of you at numbers?
I
I can count to 10.
I can do Jello.
I'm just saying, because, okay, the way these units are oriented in this game is a minimum size group is 10, okay? Now, in this game, you can reinforce them and add to the unit all the way up to 30, okay?
Mhm.
Now, specifically for this unit in the game, if you take 10 of the unit, it's fine. But statistically speaking, it's better to have more because you have more opportunities because they're skeletons. You can resurrect them and have them be in, like, the ultimate tar pit unit. The question I've got is that I can build one of my units to be 20 strong or 2 10-man strong. Should I go for the 10-man or the 20-man?
That sounds somewhat like it would be depending on what exactly you want, because if, depending on your tactics, if you're more likely to have one central, this is the tar pit, fuck you, then the one unit larger size makes more sense. If you're more the sort that wants to have 2 flanks be tar pits, and then do a break in the middle, and actually slam through there, then the 2 10-mans become more efficient, because you have not as great of a swamp capability in either, but you have a bit of swamp on either flank.
Well, the reason why I say the 20-man is going to be better is because I don't really have to worry about morale. Because they're undead, they don't run, right? You know, they can't be scared. I am the scary. I'm not subject to being the scary. So the reason why the 20-man is better objectively is because
the fuck out of here! Oh, sorry.
it gives you more wounds with which to pad out how many you can take before you have to really worry about the unit being risked overall. You know what I mean? So because of that, the 20 man is the better. Now, the reason why it's a problem is that in the game you have compulsory choices. The example is the unit I'm talking about in question is called Death Rattle Skeletons, and Death Rattle Skeletons are what's called a battle line unit. And battle lines are required to play the game. You have a minimum compulsory that you need to choose, and you need to have 2 of them. Meaning, I can take 2 minimum size squads and I've got my compulsory. I still want to get more because I want to reinforce them. I want to have at least 2 squads of 20. But, do I take 2 squads of 10 and be able to play the game now, or wait, buy another box and have 2 squads of 20?
So then it becomes a delayed gratification or immediate gratification question.
Exactly. Yeah. Because in terms of tactics, it's just undeniably a better choice to take the larger size units.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, if you have the option of taking the larger size in both, then that's definitely undeniably better. Yeah. Like I was saying, if it's that you only have 20, then it would depend on your tactics.
Yeah.
Of, are you going to try to flank? Because then having more units allows for more flanking options. Whereas if you're just going to have one big clusterfuck tar pit in the center, then concentration is the way to go.
Yeah.
So
like my favorite thing about him is that when it gets around to the fight phase, you roll a d6 for every unit that you've lost, for every model that you've lost, and on a 4+ you return the model to the unit.
Nice.
So half the time you were just returning a model that was dead to the unit. It's like, no, I don't care. Fuck you. This is a tar pit. You can't get rid of them.
Very nice. So then, since it's now a question of delayed gratification, it becomes, how eager are you to get your rocks off of it? Or is it something that you are willing to wait to get the stronger overall?
Either way, I've never actually played a game of Age of Sigmar yet. But if I get the skeletons done now and take 2 squads of 10, I can get in a game next week.
Nice.
So that would be good because then it gives me experience of actually playing the game.
So it sounds like there's a lot of reasons to go for solid 2 squads of 10.
Yeah, and then while I'm at the store, I can just buy another box of 20.
Yep. So I would say, since there's more reasons to do 2 squads of 10 than there are to wait, fuck it, go for it, man.
Okay. And the reason why I say that is because it actually is kind of important, because one guy out of the 2 guys out of the 20 can be built as squad leaders. Or I could build one of the ones that would normally be built as a squad leader as just another guy in the battle line. So that's the reason why I asked the question, is because it actually is relevant on how I build them.
Yep, but the way that it goes then is, since you can choose on the fly whether you're going to build them, or you can choose on the fly when you get the set whether you're going to build it one way or the other. You just convert both of the leaders in the next one into normal mooks.
Yep.
If you make 2 squads now, or you make one a leader, one a mook in the event that you decide to go for the 20-man.
Yep.
So it's not like you screw yourself over either way.
Yeah, no, it comes with enough bits to make all of the options, which is kind of nice compared to 40k, which sometimes doesn't. Okay.
And first chicken breast goes.
It was good just to talk it out, so I've got a plan of attack on how to build these guys.
Oh yeah, I can definitely understand that.
Because right now I'm just building my graveyard, not my death rattle.
So, so I just won a bunch of money. So I'm gonna go get all you some waffles.
Woo!
How do you like that? Yeah, they're in Vegas, baby.
Waffles!
Let's do another 5
I'm up for
rounds.
waffles.
Yeah. How you doing, Hammer? How you doing, Lisa? How you doing there, Jen?
I'm good.
Good. I'm laughing at the world a little bit. You know, I got stuck a little bit on Twitter because I shared your stuff, which is usually what happens. It's like train wreck. I'm like, I'm only going to be on here for 2 seconds while I share the stream. And then you see a train wreck and you're just sitting there in awe, like, what the fuck? But
Hopefully not
someone
a train.
decided to compare people taking their kids to Hooters with taking them to a strip club. And Count Dank was like, yeah, both are kind of weird. And I'm like, but to be fair,
Okay.
Hooters is still more appropriate than a strip club. Just
Oh, yeah.
saying.
All right.
Not
yes.
appropriate clothing, but still more appropriate than a strip club.
Well, speaking of which,
Yeah,
there were
Trace.
some things that I did want to talk about in terms of the
Oh.
flashcards with the goofy LGBT stuff, and then this drag show, and then even I think there was an Air Force base in some outside country that was gonna do something like that, and they were told to not do that, and it's just at the end of the day, it's like, dude, why? What is the fucking reason? It's weird.
Yeah, I never get the people that seem really keen on exposing children to sexual content early and claim that they aren't chomos. If it's a chomo, I get it. You should be buried beneath a prison, but I can at least understand your logic. But when you're saying that you aren't a chomo and you're advocating for that shit, why? What the fuck's the point?
Oh shit! Hold on. Reject just sent me a message and said that I'm no longer a keeper.
No, she added you to the keeper section on Discord so you can pull people into Quiet on the Set.
Oh.
Remember you had that problem? Well, I told you I'd speak to her. I did, and she fixed
Oh,
it. So you
that's-
can pull people in
that's
the
my
Quiet on
bad.
the Set now.
No, I read it
Yeah,
wrong.
she said-
I-
Yeah, she probably said that you didn't have the keeper role.
Yeah.
And that you now do. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's you know what? I'm a dumb, and I read it wrong. I'm sorry, Reject.
We
You
need
know I love
to
you.
set up a process where somebody comes in as a keeper, that we have procedures so that everybody knows what all the things they have to do to make sure nothing falls through the holes like this.
Mhm.
So I'll work with her to do something like that. Interesting number for the show tonight.
Well,
I just saw that.
Yeah, I did too.
01666.
Yeah.
I'm working on Undead too, so you know, I'm just saying.
hey, why do you think I'm playing some?
How many people are in the show tonight?
Evil Omen.
Oh, hold on. Don't do that.
666, the mark of the beast. Oh, speaking of, there's this really awesome restaurant in the Chicagoland area called Kuma's Corner. For those that can go there, I highly recommend it. It's awesome. The entire restaurant is heavy metal themed, which is awesome, right?
It's fucking awesome.
The burger. Oh, you've been there,
Yep.
Adam?
Yeah.
Oh, hell yeah. The burgers are fucking great. The ambiance is all heavy metal. It's all, you know, they're playing fucking heavy metal over the sound system and everything. They have a burger of the month that's always based on a band. This month is Necro Goblicon.
Yes.
Which,
Love that band.
Yeah, they're fucking awesome. It's goblin metal. I highly recommend Necro Goblicon. But it was funny when I went there. Obviously, you know, it's 666, Mark of the Beast. Everyone's thinking, you know, especially when I started singing it there, Iron Maiden, right? Right above the bar, they have a skull with like a snake wrapped around it. It's a chalkboard, and you know, someone there is an artist and sits there and draws on it. They drew a skull with a snake like winding through it, and said "Mark of the Yeast."
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I love that fucking restaurant. It's now become a tradition among me and my friends whenever we go to the non-GW game store that we go there for lunch.
Very nice.
Yeah. This fucking one. Oh, there's one dude with 10 points behind it. Okay.
No help for the Klingons.
The Klingons.
It's
Well,
a joke.
Do you want to talk about how different things are going with our favorite and beloved franchises? Look at Obi-Wan. Apparently.
Oh yeah, they're just fucking up everything as quickly as they can, aren't they?
Well, I think that it comes and goes. Polly and I were having this discussion a while ago, specifically about Star Wars, and about how sometimes when you've got a bad writer that wants to do things badly for the series, that it will come across, bad, but it can be salvaged. He cited Star Trek Enterprise Season 4 fixed everything that was in the previous Star Treks, right? Star Trek Enterprise seasons. And that, it's not necessarily the death knell of Star Wars for it to be as bad as it is right now. And then I cited Warhammer. Warhammer actually did have a problem a while ago. There were two writers in particular, Matt Ward and CS Goto, who are at this point memes. They're memes. And just a quick aside, and I'll try to be as TLDR as possible. There's a weapon in the game for the Imperial Guard called a multi-laser, which is a Gatling-style, multiple-barrel, rotating laser cannon, right? In the game, it's Strength 6, Heavy 3, Strength 6, 0 AP, 1 damage, 36-inch range. So it's a heavy weapon, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did CS Goto think that was a sidearm? For a Space Marine.
Check.
Not knowing what weapons are,
Come on.
I think would be my bet.
That's no excuse if you're a Black Library author.
Just a bit.
It shouldn't be an
sidearm?
excuse, but I think that's most likely the excuse.
Yeah. Well, there's also a reason why he doesn't write for Warhammer anymore. So again, there's stuff like that. I can cite those two as examples that they got kicked to the curb, and whatever that they fucked up while they were there was easily remedied. So I don't think it's all doom and gloom when something is bad, so long as there's steps being taken to ameliorate the damage.
And that's where the problem is. Currently, there's no steps being taken in order to get rid of the people that are the issue. There's, in fact, quite the opposite. They're going, man, they made a really shit thing. Let's give them something else to fuck up. Which is not the tactic that you should be going if you want to preserve an IP.
Star Wars has been bad for so long that I'm just completely no longer even remotely interested in the franchise at all. I mean, for me, the first two movies were good. Everything after that, no.
Hey now.
It's been bad for, like, how long? 10, 15 years?
Return of the Jedi was great.
Ewoks.
I like them. Yeah, well, the Ewoks compared to the Gungans, I would take the Ewoks any day.
Yeah, but you're saying bad compared to worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say, I do actually like the prequels.
Yeah, see, I jumped ship at the prequels because I thought Phantom Menace was just so bad.
Jack High. Oh, fucking hell.
See, my problem with the prequels is that they tried to do too much, and they did it all badly. If they had decided that they were going to go all in with, this is going to be the political story about how Palpatine came to power, and they went hard into that, they could have made it amazing. But no, they went, we're going to make it political. but we're also going to have Jar Jar Binks, and here's a fucking kid, and we're going to have this, and we're going to have that, and we're going to do CGI everything here and CGI everything there, and by the way, we're also going to try to throw in more jokes than just Jar Jar, and then we're going to also try to make it have a really serious... No, just stop. Stop throwing shit in. Pick a couple things, go with that, you could have made it fantastic. You decide to throw everything in, it became shit, as everything that you try to throw everything in always becomes.
Suppose the one good thing you can say about the Disney trilogy is it made the prequels look like a work of art.
Well, everyone says that. I don't agree. You know, you can polish a turd. You can bronze a turd, but at the end of the day, it's still a turd.
But at least it's a shiny turd that makes it more fun and interesting to look at.
Yeah.
Now, if you're comparing it to something that is actually art, yeah, it's still a turd. But if your choices are, you can look at a bronzed turd, or you can look at the freshly lain one, the bronzed turd wins every fucking time.
I'd just rather not look at shit.
Bronze.
Yeah, that would be the preferable option. But like I'm saying, when you're comparing between the different things, yeah, the prequel trilogy is still shit compared to the originals, but it is massively better than the sequel trilogy.
And, you know, Polly and I also had this conversation, too. I don't really blame any of the actors involved. I don't blame Daisy Ridley. She did her best with a shit script.
And bad direction.
Hold on. You know what? And I know this is not encompassing type of like, holy shit, yeah, this all comes together. But I saw something about the terror of 1994, and it's about a fan who started stalking one of the voice actress for Animaniacs, and
Which one?
this is why they canceled the show, is because this dude was going after him. But
Really?
well, again, this
First I've ever heard.
yeah, this is the first I've heard. And then when I was watching this video, it was I guess it was a bunch of like random news stories that just cultivated to this bit of, yeah, they're gonna there's a furry super fan.
I think you might be thinking of not Animaniacs, but Tiny Toon Adventures.
Yes, Tiny Toon
No,
Adventures.
I have heard.
Yes.
I have heard of that.
Because I think the last episode he was in it or something like that, and it was just weird, but
That some weirdo obsessed furry is pretty much the reason why Tiny Toon Adventures got canceled.
yeah,
It wasn't because it was doing badly or anything like that. It was just that all of the writers for it were like, "Oh my god, these people that are freaking out about this cartoon are fucking creepy. Let's just fucking end it."
yeah. They couldn't go to the meet and greets and shit, and they were like, "Oh,
Yeah.
we can't do this anymore because there's these furries that are out there that they want to fuck us." It's like, holy shit.
See, this is the thing that I've said before. There's the furries that you wouldn't know are furries unless the topic comes up. And then there's the weird fuck furries that everything that they do, they have to go, by the way, I'm a furry. Did you know I'm a furry? I'm going to make it obvious. No, I'm at a wedding. But do you like my ear and tails? No, fuck you. Stop giving everyone a bad name. It's kind of like how...
Vegans.
Yes, vegans, or as another pop culture one, there's a difference between someone who's a fan of Sonic and someone that's a Sonic fan. The fans of Sonic, they're just people that like the games because they have fun with them.
Yeah,
The Sonic fans
then there's
probably have shit about mpreg on their computer.
this. I mean, it's not a good thing either way, right?
And it's that latter group that give all of them a bad name. Because everyone else is just like, yeah, I like the game where Blue-Headed Chog runs really fast, and I like the other characters in it. It's fun. It's my childhood. And the others are like, yeah, but what if Tails and Sonic fucked and had a child? What the fuck is wrong with you?
A lot.
I just imagine there's a Djibouti dubs where they look at a video of a car that's harassing a bus in front of it, and then the bus stops, and then all of a sudden all these characters come out like SpongeBob and Mickey Mouse and shit.
Yeah, that was in Russia. Yeah. It was like a whole bunch of people in like mascot costumes come out and like beat the shit out of a guy,
Yeah,
like drag him out of the car.
It's like, holy shit.
I love it.
These people. You go and punch them in the face and they're like, oh no, because they're not going to feel it. It's just their... Oh. But yeah. No.
But it's that problem with the furry community and a bunch of other communities where the vast majority of the people actually in them are just normal goddamn people. But then there's freaks that are hell-bent on making sure everyone thinks the entire community is just full of freaks.
Well, hold on, because
I would say that there's a larger proportion of those people than there are than the opposite, right? And that's partly the reason why I've gotten out of watching anime. Because I used to go to conventions and all that kind of stuff, but I found every single person that I would meet at an anime convention so fucking obnoxious, insufferably obnoxious, that I would rather say that I am a reformed weeb than, say that and I've said it before several times. I haven't said it in a while, but I'm loath to call myself a fan of literally anything, simply because of this kind of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, people get way too into it. And you know what? I really do apologize to our other guests.
Okay, I wouldn't know all of that. It's all good. I do that sometimes.
Well,
I was like, what planet am I on? Oh, yeah, I'm on the Minions.
Yeah, well, we explore all differences of topics, especially on Sunday. Hey, to get you hyped up for the week. There you go. Oh, jeez.
And regardless of whether or not people want us to talk about those topics, fuck you, Susan.
Oh, yeah, there you go.
Yeah, fuck you, Susan.
Fuck you, Susan.
I'm not a lesbian, so no thank you.
Oh, come on.
No rug burning for me.
Did you see that meme on Twitter that guy got all this shit for? He said every woman's bi. You just have to figure out if it's sexual or polar.
Yep.
And the responses he got.
Yes.
I thought that was fucking hilarious. I'm laughing, and my girlfriend's looking at me. What the hell's so funny? I showed her. She starts laughing. I thought that was brilliant. Not that it's necessarily true or not, but just the fact that he took the word bi and was able to put it in front of two words and make a joke out of it. I got a big kick out of that. That was funny.
My favorite part was the reason why I saw that was I saw a bunch of girls commenting, "We could be both."
And you're not helping your case there, honey.
Oh, no.
That just nearly
Good for you for embracing the meme, but still you're not helping your case.
Yeah. When I just saw a bunch of them come out and say, "We could be both," I fucking died.
Yeah, there's plenty of women out there who insist that they are not bi in any way, shape, or form. But I think between the two sexes, you're more likely to find bisexual women than you are men.
Yeah.
So
And it makes sense.
Jen is avidly not, and my girlfriend's avidly not. But I can't think of any other women that I'm that certain about.
And the thing is that, yeah, there's people that say that they aren't bi, that they aren't interested in women. You have gay men that say that they aren't interested in women. But it makes more sense when someone is also bi, because listen to the number of people that go, "Yeah, tits are really nice looking." You hear gay men say tits look nice. You hear straight women say tits look nice.
Dude, everybody likes.
Everyone likes tits.
Yeah. What's wrong with boobs?
Exactly.
Boobs are the conduit toward world peace.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. Once I outgrew the age of well, actually, I was adopted, so I was never breastfed. But out of the age of wanting lunch, I'm just not into anybody else's other than mine.
Well, see, but yours.
Yes, because I could feel mine. I could
there
see
you go.
mine.
All right.
Wait, now that just added caveats that kind of imply that if you could see and feel others, you would also be into them.
No.
And
The
also,
only problem is that you can't.
I didn't want to get
No.
into a bad spot where saying, well, could I see him? Or
No, sorry, I
No.
made that mistake once upon a time,
Yeah,
and
that's not
I know better.
oh, jeez.
Sorry. Nope, you make one stupid mistake once, and you're like, yeah, you know how you learn from that? You don't make it again.
Yeah.
That's the way you do it. You learn from your mistake.
I mean, you're probably the nicest guy on the planet, but the last guy that I gave them to was also the nicest guy on the planet. But you know what? He was also a drunk. I was like, oh shit. They don't have to be a villain, you know. Sometimes the guy could just be dumb and drunk sometimes. And you're like, oh, don't do that.
Yeah, you don't want to be that guy.
Yeah. Drinking and driving, also stupid. Don't do that either.
Yikes.
And I don't know why, but I'm just pushing a little bit of robot chicken. But if you're a man and you have and you haven't yet, you should go get your prostate checked, because Artemis Prime told me that, and he said he's a robot, so he can't do that. So you should.
The process.
Depending on age. You get up around my age, yeah, it's important.
Yeah, my mom's making fun of me because I just reached 40, and she's like, you know what they do to your boobs? And I'm like, well, you know, oh, I don't know.
You put them in a potato masher.
Yeah, apparently.
Yeah.
Well, you got to do that. I mean, there's a lot of medical stuff that you have to do as time goes by, and it's just a part of life.
Yeah.
I mean, really, between the two of them, you'd be happy that you're getting your boobs smushed, because while a little bit uncomfortable, it's a whole different world to have your prostate examined, let me tell you. And then, of course, colonoscopies. You know.
Whoa. Okay, hold on.
Holy crap! Literally.
Just make sure that when you pick your doctor, you look at his hands and decide, are those small fingers or are those big fingers?
We went from Sanguine talking about cooking some delicious meals to like, holy shit, bend over. We got a prostate exam coming. Like, what the fuck?
I don't know why. You know what's funny is I've been hanging out with Monkey a little bit more lately, so maybe that's why. You know, because you don't make jokes about touching his butt unless you want to make jokes about touching his butt, and that's funny too.
Well, I mean, if he likes to touch his butt, that's his, you know.
Oh no, Monkey doesn't like that kind of shit. That's the joke.
He's in his 40s, his mid-40s, right? So he's probably looking at exams starting pretty soon, if not already. So
Who? Me?
anybody in their 40s should be looking at it,
not-
because
I'm not in my 40s.
no,
Yeah.
but she's talking about Monkey.
Oh, okay. I
Yeah,
thought you
he's in
said
his-
quiz.
No, I said Monkey's in his mid-40s. I was like, he's probably having a face as if he hasn't already. That's when it started for me. My doctor says, oh, you're 40 years old. I'm going to schedule you for a colonoscopy. I was like, why? He says, because you're 40. I was like, so it's an age thing? He's like, yes, it is an age thing.
Yeah, I'm hoping.
Yeah, I'm about 4 years off 50.
It's not bad, to be honest with you, because you're out. They don't do it with you awake. So they give you really nice, good drugs to put you out. And, you know, you're nice and all tucked in, and you're out, and then you're in the recovery room. You have no idea what happened.
Jeez.
All you do is fart a lot. That's about it.
Well, I hope my brain rots before my body rots.
And see, that's just making me dread it slightly,
Yeah.
because I have a poor history of staying out when they tried to put me out.
I never had a problem. They put me out. I was boom. I don't know what they're using. I don't know if it's whatever it is. It didn't take long. He was like, "So here comes the medication," and I don't remember anything after that. So
Yeah.
whatever they gave me. I mean, I'm a big guy, so they probably gave me a little bit bigger dose than the average person. But yeah, I didn't get the 10 countdown from 10. I didn't get that. It's like you're gonna get it gone. It's like that.
In the surgeries that I've had thus far, the only thing that has reliably put me out and put me out quick is the gas. When they try to give one of the intravenous knockout meds, I'm still just awake. When they tried to give me a good chunk of painkillers, they don't actually kick in. Like, surgical grade nerve block has absolutely no effect on me. Which is all kinds of fun.
I have a problem with the gas, not because it's not effective, is that it seems to me, and I don't know if this is typical if everyone runs into it, but the mask doesn't fit very well. So when they give you the gas mask, they kind of like jam it onto your face really hard to the point where it's painful. It's on the bridge of my nose and it hurts.
Yep.
I'm telling the guy, dude, you're doing that, you're gonna freak me out. I'm not gonna be able to breathe, and I'm gonna freak. I said, just back off with the mask a little bit. Give me something intravenous, and I'll be fine. So that's what they usually do.
The reason they do that is because you can't have like any sort of
Bad seal. Yeah.
gaps, because then it's gonna fill up the room and fucking hotbox the area. You don't want your surgeon.
We're all asleep.
Yeah. You don't
So he
want
walks
your
in
surgeon
the
also
entire-
anesthetized. You know.
8 people on the floor.
Hey, if you're gonna,
Oh,
if
you
you're
got a
gonna go
problem.
down, you're gonna go down.
Yeah, it's
Like
pretty.
I said, for me, nerve blocks don't work on me. Knockout meds tend not to do that well. So every time they have to resort to megadose of morphine and here's some gas.
What did they give Michael Jackson that he died from? What was the medication they gave him?
It was a cocktail that he ended up getting that he ultimately died from. I can't remember all the meds in the cocktail.
Well, once you reach cocktail status, I think you're mixing a little of this and a little of that.
Was it fentanyl? Is that what he was getting?
Oh yeah,
That wasn't fentanyl, was it?
I think
That's not the knockout.
that was probably part of it. It was a cocktail.
I think it was Valium and a
Oh,
shit ton of
propofol. It was propofol. That's what it was.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, the sleeping
Yeah,
thing,
propofol.
right?
That's yeah. It's pretty crazy. Propofol.
Because I remember it being like 4 or 5 different meds that were combined in the system.
Damn, Raiden's a tough guy, man.
What's that?
I'm watching the show, and he's playing Raiden and
Oh,
Johnny
yeah.
Cage.
You see, it's
Raiden.
it's what's his name? Bruce Lambert.
Yeah,
Christopher Lambert.
Christopher Lambert.
Christopher Lambert. Yeah. Oh.
Johnny Cage.
So the cocktail that was in his system were propofol, as you said, Hammer.
Yeah.
I was correct in remembering Valium, lorazepam, midazolam,
Lorazepam, isn't that the shit that they put on the cake? On cake?
That's marzipan.
no,
Oh.
that's marzipan. It's lorazepam, which is...
Holy shit!
God damn it, Adam.
They pumped him up to fucking Vandit.
God damn it. Would you prefer the other name of Adaman?
Adamant?
That's marzipan.
But yes, propofol, lorazepam, midazolam, diazepam, lidocaine, epinephrine, and
Why are they pumping him full of like downers and uppers then?
Yeah.
Because like diazepam is a sleep aid, and then fucking a tranquilizer, and then fucking fuck the other one. Shit. You just said it.
epinephrine.
Yeah, epinephrine is a fucking stimulant. It's a adrenaline.
Oh, sorry. I misread it. It's ephedrine that he was on, which is
Ephedrine,
also
okay.
a stimulant. It
So
so
still, yeah.
he went on some of these
Veterans an
without.
allergy medication.
What?
In certain doses, it's an allergy medicine. In certain doses, it's an appetite suppressant and a stimulant. He was on the appetite suppressant and stimulant doses rather than just the allergy med doses. So,
But why
he was
all of
on-
those? It's just weird that he had all of those just to sleep.
because a handful of them were prescribed to him, a couple of those he was voluntarily on through extracurricular means, shall we phrase it that way? Because
Well, to make a crass gallows humor joke. Yes, Adam, to sleep, the long sleep.
Yep.
Yeah.
The forever sleep.
Is mommy asleep? Yeah. She's asleep. Ugh.
Because, like I said, the doses that he was taking of ephedrine, that is the dietary dosing and the stimulant dosing, not the I have allergy dosing. Which indicates that it was not really medically indicated, most like, because, that shit is not how you take that drug.
How are you supposed to take the drug?
At smaller doses where it functions as a
I fucking
mild
hate bees, dude.
anti-inflammatory and helps with allergies.
You're fighting Devora.
Yeah. And
Where's Devora from? I don't recognize. Is that something they created themselves?
no,
Mortal
she's
Kombat
new.
10.
Yeah.
Oh. Because we all know who Rambo and...
Of
Oh.
course.
Oh, where's Rambo from? Oh, come on! It didn't. Ah, damn it! You
Where
didn't.
is Rambo from?
You didn't quite have it. I drew first blood. Oh,
No, seriously, where is Rambo from?
a book.
Yeah, and a bunch of movies.
Rambo movies.
The people who make Mortal Kombat know how to read.
Oh, maybe.
Well, that's
Someone.
where the movies come in.
I'm waiting for Smokey.
Toasty.
Oh.
Toasty.
Is it Toasty
Plus,
or Smokey?
there's also
Toasty.
Audible. They might have gotten Audible and gotten books on Audible.
Oh. Oh man.
Are you okay? Oh no, you died. You done? You done. Okay. I would have too.
You know, I still got to see the newer Rambos, where he just goes hog wild.
The one where he pissed off a bunch of people in the media, effectively.
Yeah.
Because why is Rambo going after the cartel?
Well, they shouldn't have gone on his ranch. Alright, one more, and then, what do we got? Oh, we got 10 more minutes, and then, okay, so... Let's, No, yeah, let's do one more, and then I'll probably go into a demo as we close it out.
Sounds good.
For about, because we're coming close to the hour. We got about 10 minutes out there.
Free.
What are who are all the characters? Because there's a lot of boxes that I don't recognize.
Well, I don't know. A lot of the, the story changed a lot of the characters. So, I mean, Liu Kang is a zombie now.
Mhm.
Like these guys are all zombies. I can't.
Well, there was Revenant, but by the time that Mortal Kombat 11's story finishes, he's no longer a Revenant.
Oh, Spawn is in there. I recognize Spawn.
Oh yeah, Spawn
Baraka.
and Joker.
I recognize some of these guys, but I don't recognize all of them.
A lot of them are holdovers from Mortal Kombat 10. And
Liu
Spawn.
Kang.
Spawn is voiced by Keith David.
Oh, did they get?
Yes.
Because I just picked
Play
up the characters. I did
Yeah.
like Shiva. She was pretty good. Melina's pretty good.
Yeah, Aaron Black. All of the new Outworld characters are from Mortal Kombat 10.
Joker.
Yeah,
New
Joker's in
Spot.
it.
Nim Sabat was a special character, wasn't he? You had to kill to get him. He just normally.
He was in Core in Mortal Kombat 3. No, 4. Mortal Kombat 4.
Yeah, that should be good.
Melina.
RoboCop. Freeze, punk.
They toned them all down. All the girls are all now like not sexy anymore.
Well, they're not wearing their swimsuits, yeah.
Whoa! Well, hey, Quiz. What do you think about Cammy's new outfit?
I like it.
I like it.
Yeah,
I heard they
like,
covered her up.
they well the cool thing about it is that for the ones that want to see the TNA, they did cover it up, but her Delta Force outfit is still there, so you can still play her in her old outfit. But the new one, she's wearing essentially yoga pants and a like cut off jacket about to her mid torso.
Yeah.
And she's got the one thing that I appreciate is that on her back, on the jacket, it's a big Union Jack. Because Cammy was always loud and proud British.
Oh.
My dinner, it's coming together. It's nearly done.
Another thing about the new Cammy outfit too is that she lost her twin braid tails.
Oh yeah.
She's got a bob now, really short hair. But you know, I like Page Girl bobs. I play Battle Sisters.
I don't know. I like all the new character outfits for this Street Fighter 6. I mean, I think it looks good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, same.
Is Scarlet a guy or a girl?
Woman.
Really?
Yes, Scarlet is a woman.
The fact that I have to ask?
Well, because
her other outfit is a little bit more. You can tell in her other outfit.
Scarlet used to be just a J.
It's 209.
Yeah, she used to be just a red katana Melina.
Yeah. So
they kind of gave her a lot more personality here in 11.
Yeah, because now she does like blood stuff, like
yeah, blood magic and shit.
Yeah,
looks really cool.
But yeah, the thing that if a costume is changed because they're trying to make it more modern and politically understood, that's bullshit. If they change a costume because they're going, no, we just wanted a new costume, that doesn't bother me anywhere near as much.
Come on.
It comes down to the motivation behind it.
Yeah, I don't think the NetherRealm ever have actually come out and said that they did this for any sort of political reason or anything like that. They, like I said, the major thing for some of those characters that they came up with, they just made the character come into their own. They made them unique.
Yep.
Rather than not. So I think that there's a lot of people that are freaking out over nothing for those.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I was getting at. That it's...
Yeah.
If the reason that they're changing an outfit is because they wanted to make it more to that character's style, or make that character more unique, no problem at all when that happens. The only time that I have issue is when it's being done for political bullshit.
Well, how many games do they take a character who's fairly sedate and they make them more sexy? Have you ever seen that happen?
Biken in Guilty Gear. The Dead or Alive series have constantly been making them more and more sexy. Mai
There's a lot of
Shiranui
Japanese
from the Fatal Fury series and King of Fighters.
Are these
Been more
all
and more
are
sexualized.
these all remote, or are these American-made things?
These are Japanese.
Oh,
Japanese.
well. All right, stupid question. Of course they're Japanese. The Japanese don't give a fuck.
Yep, exactly. And the thing is that when it's a Japanese company, because they'll have it go either way, it never pisses me off because it just becomes oh yeah, they're changing up the style. Okay. But yeah, with American companies, it is okay, why the fuck are they doing this? Oh, they say that they're doing this because it's improper to have someone half-dressed fuck you. If they're changing every single one of their characters to be more covered up, and they're still saying that it's just to increase their individual style. No, you're probably bullshitting me at that point because you're covering them all up, not just this one and that one, because it fits more with the character that they are. It's now, you're just being sneaky about it. But when it's the costumes change, sometimes they're a little bit more skimpy, sometimes they're more covered, and it fits more with the character's personality, never a problem.
Most of the time, that kind of stuff is Japanese companies, though. To be honest.
Say again?
Most of the time, those sorts of changes happens in Japanese companies. I'll say another one that I can sit there and point out is fucking Sophicia in Soul Calibur.
Yep.
She's gotten more and more sexy as the games have gone on. But that's what, Bandai Namco?
Yeah, the Japanese game companies, like I said, they're the ones that.
Well, some of them, because Sony has.
Yeah, Sony capitulated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quite a bit.
But I'm saying that typically it's the Japanese companies that are less likely to do the political bullshit. And due to that, I have a much easier time with them changing a costume. Whereas, like I said, US companies and Western companies, it seems every change is in the same direction every fucking time.
Usually it's because they don't want the pushback from social media.
Yeah.
Let's be honest. That's why.
Oh, yeah.
It's not because they've got any sort of like political agenda. It's because they don't want to get brigaded on fucking Twitter.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying that it's the people that are in the game companies that are scheming. At least not the higher ups and not the immediate programmers. I'm always dubious of that middle management HR class at companies.
Sure.
Because that's where the infestation sets in. But when it comes to the CEOs, they normally just care about money and they're getting bad advice. When it comes to the programmers, they just want to program and they're being told stupid shit.
That is pretty much where it comes from, right? Like they infiltrate from around the HR area.
Yep. Effectively, they get into HR, they get into hiring, and then they start changing everything else by changing who gets hired. And it goes from, it's the best person for the job to be hired to, well, we need to consider inclusion. We need to make sure that everyone really meshes with the company's culture, and the company's culture needs to change. No, fuck you. It's the change from Google having the motto of don't be evil to functionally just fuck it, let's be evil, was due to HR bullshit.
Yeah. I mean, how else can you explain it? Like, they did a 180 on it.
Yep. And this is what you see with damn near every company. You'll see their HR department, their hiring department, get captured ideologically. And then everything goes to shit. And it's a spread of how much it goes to shit.
That's like fucking asshole fucking Blanca. Oh.
God damn it, Hammer.
It's why you don't let Blanca sit on the other side of the screen. You put pressure on Blanca all the time.
Okay. I got to do one more. Look, I really don't like that they don't want Fei Long in Street Fighter. I really don't like that.
Is it because she has titties? They're afraid of titties nowadays, don't you know?
Fei Long is.
Did you just say because of titties?
Mm-hmm.
Fei Long is
wait, no, I
the
didn't want to do
Bruce
that.
Lee equivalent, and it's there's the estate of Bruce Lee, was it?
Yeah.
There was saying that they don't like when media is using Bruce Lee's image anymore.
Oh, okay.
So this is
Capcom
for you.
came out and said that they removed Fei Long from Street Fighter.
Sorry. Yeah, I was thinking. Yeah, I haven't heard that name in a long time.
I mean, it's
Sorry.
not a good thing because I'm probably going to be really bad at it, but
No, but that
I'm
kind
not
of
very
ticks
good
me
at
off for a
Failing.
different reason though, because like Bruce Lee was cool.
Yeah, Bruce Lee wouldn't care.
Like he was cool. I would rather keep Bruce Lee because he was a legend, and we're never gonna get him back.
Well, he revolutionized kung fu movies for a Western audience.
He did. He introduced a lot of Asia to a Western audience. Like a lot of kids didn't know shit about like anything Asian. Period.
Yeah, it's true.
oh shit! Hey, what's up, Pat? I see he's in chat.
It's another one of those things where they want to erase people, and I find it disgusting.
Well, I think they were putting it more as like not a good way to portray him. Damn it. But at the same end, it's like, but this is
What
like
he-
an
what's
honor of him, you know. Like even though, I
It's a
just
tribute.
yeah.
It's not bad. It's not a bad thing to have people giving your departed relative a tribute. It really isn't.
No.
Yeah,
It-
it's
it
not like they're
baffles
trying
us.
to do autobiographical shit and making it up.
Yeah.
They're
Well, even then, there is an autobiography of Bruce Lee that's not quite accurate. Or rather, sorry, a biopic of Bruce Lee that's not quite accurate. Although it did bring to light several things that maybe a lot of people didn't know or don't talk about Bruce Lee, which was that he was the one that came up with the idea for Kung Fu, the TV show. And he was supposed to be the star of it, but then the arguably racist people that headed up the show decided to kick him out and take David Carradine instead.
Love. I did not know that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, he was the one that proposed the idea of the TV show Kung Fu.
Oh yeah, and he's betrayed.
Mm-hmm.
This was naturally well before David Carradine decided to have a danger wank in a closet.
Yes, of course. Can't mention David Carradine without mentioning his ignominious death.
Yes. It's mandatory.
It is. It really is. Just like whenever you mention, oh God, Gary Busey, you have to mention the movie where Gary Busey hides in the walls.
Yep, and every single time that you and I are on a show together, at some point, I have to bring up the fact that you still haven't finished editing that video.
Of course.
So, people still don't know
Here it comes.
what I mean when I say that it describes a man who has had his hole filled more than even jelly donuts have ever had to suffer, who has been filled with more people than any major train station in the world, even the most ancient and aged of train stations have had fewer limbs passed through their doors than that man's anus had, who joined a dance troupe called High Risk during the height of the AIDS epidemic in fucking San Fran, and is still acting as if it's confusing why so many of his fellow dance troupe members died of AIDS after talking about how they got more banged out than the most abused Thai rent boy. That's one of the ones that gets repeated from time to time.
Yeah, that one. Well, no, it's every time.
The others, I tend to be creative.
Yes.
Fuck. All right. I'm gonna play one
more.
Well, I know. I always say this, but you know that's what happened. All right. Gonna play one match of Blaze Blue. Let me set it up, and then we'll call it an evening. We'll close up the arcade. We are about 10 minutes over the hour mark. I know I don't want to push any boundaries here, right? Sorry, Hammer.
You're fine, bro. You're fine. No boundaries are being tested. You can go as long as you want, man.
I don't know.
I'm good for a mite longer.
I'm letting my glue on my grave guard here dry before I start doing anything else because I don't want to fuck up the drying glue.
How's you doing over there, Lisa?
I was muted. Holy crap. I thought I was talking to people.
Oh shit.
But also, hi, Lisa. Are you muted too?
Jen,
Because you
too.
might be.
Yeah.
Am I?
You
Nope.
were.
Not anymore.
Hey, you know what? Thank you all for joining up. You know.
Oh no, I don't even know why I was muted. Like I must have sneezed or something. Because sometimes I'll mute if I think I'm gonna sneeze or cough or something. But also, I was staring at this meme that I wasn't gonna share because I think you were kind of staying away from the politicals a little bit. But you know what? It's funny enough. I don't care. I'm gonna describe it anyway because I love some of the Stan memes. Some of them are just pretty good.
Oh my god.
And I'm gonna be fair. I don't know shit about guns either. But this guy's like, you ever know match against an F-15S and nukes? And Stan walks over and he's like, we are literally neighbors. You fucking idiot.
That was a lot.
Sometimes all it takes is just someone pointing out that someone's being a little bit ridiculous, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It's just like...
All right.
I feel so bad for those poor kids. Like, there's so many people grandstanding on their death. I'm like, I hope your parents are just, like, just taking care of you. God. But the Stan memes are still good. They're still good. Some people are memeing really well, and I'm also enjoying how bad the left memes are. You know, for the different reasons, you know?
Well, they're not particularly good.
You know why I'm laughing at them, though.
Oh
But you know what? I feel for Lisa though, and I'm not meaning to keep picking on you for being British, but unfortunately you are, and right now I think everything's gonna be Meghan Markle for you, so I feel for you a little bit.
Oh, God, I hate that.
Wait, what?
Meghan Merkin.
Yeah.
Working.
Yeah, she got into the Jubilee. I mean, like, she's not a highlight of the Jubilee. They're trying to make it out like she is a highlight of the Jubilee, but I got the feeling she traded visitations with the kids with Grandma so she could attend. And I'm like, well, you know what? To be fair, Grandma wants to visit her grandkids, so at least she got something. But watching her get booed by so many Brits was amazing.
Oh, I didn't see that. That's good.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and Harry is, I don't have as much sympathy as I used to. Like, I still do because I think his wife is probably, I think she's an Amber Heard. She is.
Yeah.
She is. But he signed himself up for it. Like, I think he's always kind of had a little bit of a jealousy bone towards William. And I think she brought out every little bit of it. So that little part of me that was sympathetic with him was like, you kind of threw your country under the bus for an Amber Heard. You deserve it.
I used to think a lot of him, but since she got she got her claws into him, it's nah.
Yeah, it's one of those instances of someone can be fairly clever, and then they fall for the wrong person.
Yeah.
And any sort of cleverness that they once possessed, they immediately sacrifice.
Yep.
Yep. It's one of those things. Oh, jeez.
And you see that all the time in music, in business, in fucking every field where someone has to have a standout skill. It's the Yoko Ono effect.
Yeah.
It is the Yoko Ono effect, but who is the Yoko Ono of the stream?
Yoko Ono was the
No, I know.
Asian woman
Don't give me. She's
without an ass that John Lennon
creepy
went for,
witch.
who had like
Well,
3 times
hold
the
on.
standard sized ass of
Well-
any other person.
Well, here's your special trivia question. What was her art, quote unquote, art project that caught her attention with John Lennon?
I can't remember the name of that horrendous screaming
No.
thing, right?
Nope. It was a ladder, and you climb up a ladder, and you open the door, and it said something. I can't remember what it said, but John Lennon was like, "Yeah, I climbed up this ladder, and it said something," and it's a weird fucking thing. It's a weird thing. Well, hold on. Okay, so here we are at a crossroads. Do you want to continue with the show? I don't mind. It's only it's only 8:13. So I'm down for doing another 30, maybe 45 minutes of hanging out, playing games. If anything you guys want to play, I got Among Us. If any of you guys have Among Us, you guys try that.
I still haven't played that yet.
Yeah, I don't even
I
know.
got it.
I don't even know how it would work with the Switch. So,
I got a tip, but you guys can keep going if you want.
Yeah, for me, I'll probably have to dip in the next 7 to 17 minutes.
well,
I told my girlfriend I'd be an hour, and she's already poked her head in once. So
Hold on. We can always open it up to the chat too if they want to join for Among Us.
Yeah. Kefki's in chat. Hi, Kefki, sweetie. How are you? Huggles.
Oh shit! I didn't even see chat. Well, that's on you guys. Because, again, I'm down. In the very least, we can end the stream so that way I'm not bogarting the minions banner. But we can still hang out in Discord and all that fun stuff. So, but yeah. Let me see.
Well, I'll click we say my good nights. You guys all have a great night. I'm
Yeah.
gonna head out.
Let's-
Take care, little woman.
We're gonna go ahead and let's
Have a good one, man.
let's end the show. Hammer.
Okay.
If you're gonna head out. Want to thank you all for stopping by. Hope you had a good evening, and yeah. Does anybody have any last minute things to say? I know.
I typically have my standard, but if anyone else wants to sneak in first, they can.
Nope.
Okay, so I'll leave off with my standard. If you're passionate about something, make sure that you devour it. Don't let it devour you.
No matter where you go, there you are.
And don't let other people capture the thing that you want to devour and make it bad for everyone because of their crazy.
Yep. And if they try, just devour them instead.
Yeah.
Quiz set.
Well, was that everybody? Did we miss anybody?
I don't think so. I think I got everybody.
All right. Well, hey, you know what? I had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys Sunday. Honestly, I hope this is a normal thing because this was really fun, and I hope it's a positive start to this up and coming week. So let's just say. Hope everybody has a great week coming up. God bless. I love y'all. And the zoo is closed.
Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
The Minions of the Zoo is recorded on tape in front of a live studio audience.